Oh man.
So,
So this week was the premiere of CBS's new show, Bob Hart Abishola.
And we have been talking about this show for weeks now. So when we realized the show actually comes on this week, we were like, damn, we can't leave the people hanging.
Nah.
We promised to watch it and let
Yes.
y'all know how we felt.
Yes.
So here we are.
Here we are, letting you know how we feel.
We feel exactly like we thought we would feel.
and if anyone, spoiler alert, if anyone hasn't seen the show yet, hit pause, go to your CBS app, go to your pirating
I
software.
want to say the website
Hulu.
even just has it on there. You don't have to sign up or nothing.
Oh,
Just
look
go
at
like
that.
to CBS.com.
Yeah, on demand, wherever you got to go to watch this groundbreaking event in pop culture history.
Or not.
Groundbreaking is a word.
So, we shall dive in.
Oh boy. Because you are the Nigerian, you go first.
No, because then mine is going to be all extent. Okay, I'll do like a light thing, like pros and cons and pros, and then maybe then you guys, and then we can have a.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
more
man.
questions than pros and cons and opinions.
Well, can we let Darren ask his questions first?
I want him to.
Go ahead,
Wait, or
Darren.
should I? You think
Go
I'll
ahead
answer
first.
some of your questions with my?
Probably will.
Okay.
But I'll still ask my questions if they.
So I took notes as I watched this. I haven't taken notes on
you,
stuff in a
you be
while.
smart.
So to begin, I hated the intro song, the theme song.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Jesus, welcome back.
Oh my God. I turned, I said, this is the real song? Did you notice all the names?
Yeah.
All the ethnic names in
Yes,
the grass?
yes.
What the fuck was that?
I said, okay, this doesn't sound anything near Nigerian, because Abishola is Yoruba. So no, that's not. I don't know what that.
Where is Wizkid?
Right, thank you. Yo, Afrobeats is popping, fam. This was a prime opportunity. Davido, Techno, any of those. Even fuck
Burna
it,
Boy.
get Drake if you want to. Get Drake if you want.
Beyonce.
Beyonce, any of the motherfuckers to do it. But you had this. What the fuck? It sounded like some shit that comes with your computer. Like this
It
is
sounded
just
like some
or
shit
the-
that we
or the-
made.
or
Like
the
I tried to
keyboard.
make a beat,
Right.
and that's what I ended up with.
Or remember the keyboard demo song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Spot on.
Yes.
Fucking terrible. You could tell not a lot of money went into this. What's that called?
The opening.
Pilot. The pilot.
I
I feel like
episode.
a lot of money went into it for what it is.
You think so?
I feel like way more than necessary.
They had 3 sets. They had the apartment, the hospital,
The bus.
and the bus. Yeah.
At 3 men.
And then the
they had
Chinaman's office.
And the school.
in the school.
Oh, the school. That's right. Okay, maybe they put a little bit of money in. So, first beef, intro music. Second, one of the reasons why I don't watch network television, some shows, I hate track laughter.
Oh, but the track laugh is terrible.
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
it. Hate
Hate
it.
it was hard to gauge things for me.
Yeah.
Like, is that?
No, it
do you
wasn't
think
funny.
that- well, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's not funny, but are you trying to make me laugh?
Are you trying to
Yeah.
make people think this is funny?
Right, and then with this one specifically, some of the things that came along with the track laughter were cultural, right? That Abishola may have done.
Yes.
So how would the crowd know to laugh at that?
Yes.
Take that shit off. I hate it. I get it. I get why they do it, but it's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
Accents,
The little kid.
terrible.
Why did they give the little kid an accent?
And I checked to make sure he's not of, at least by his name, he's not of African descent.
No, you can tell by the way he talked.
Right. Nor is the uncle, nor is her friend on the bus, Kemi. I think
Really?
that's her name. Yep. So, because her accent was a little
I've seen
cringeworthy to
her
me too.
Yeah, she-
somewhere else before. I don't know where.
Yeah. No accent, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, her sound effects were a little strong for me.
Very strong. Yeah. So, and I get it. You want people to get a chance because people do European accents in shows that aren't from Europe or whatever. It was just a little cringeworthy for me. So, what else did I have?
The school scene.
Which one?
The bully one.
Yeah, where her son got in the fight with the other kid, and the teacher was like, "Well, he threw a chair at this other kid because the other kid used some kind of word." She's like, well, "What did he say?" And she's like, "I'll write it down." And he had called the African kid "jungle bitch," so he threw a chair at him. And then the black mom was just like, "Well, he still shouldn't have assaulted my son." It was like a weird scene to
It was.
interject because they're introducing the characters.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with anything?
What does that have to do with anything?
Right.
This
What the
doesn't.
fuck does that have to
This
do with
doesn't fit.
You just wanted to call these people a jungle bitch on TV.
Right, and I guess they were trying to illustrate, like what we would talked about last week that we went through as kids, even though we're both black,
Right.
ultimately of African descent, being African American to an African, there are issues still within that. So, but it wasn't the best way.
That's not the time. This is your
On
pilot.
the debut episode.
This is the pilot.
Yeah.
We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about this weirdo guy
Yeah.
stalking this woman with socks.
Back to him, Boob. So, Will Smith's mom, or whatever her real name
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So she,
Aunt Vi?
Viv.
Viv is Hillary and them's mom. She was Vi.
Vi. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bob comes up and bribes her with socks initially
And
to
money.
get Abishola's address. She says no to the socks. She says, "This is America, Jack, or Detroit.
Detroit.
I need money."
And
She gave the money.
then you find out in the end of the episode that he gave her $100.
Right. So now I'm gonna get into some of the pros. I hated that up until Aunt Vi slid Abishola $50 and said, "Hey, I sold y'all for $100. Glad you're still alive." I laughed.
I
thought that
laughed
was
at
funny.
that. That was funny.
I thought that was funny.
I think she's the only actual genuinely funny person on the show.
Yes, agreed. The other funny thing that I thought around the when she Abishola, after she got the socks from Bob at home, and she came out into the kitchen and her son was there, and she said, "Wow, these Bobs are these are very wonderful socks."
Yes.
That got me, because that's
what they
Africans
would
use
say.
adjectives that aren't necessary.
Yeah.
So wow, these are wonderful socks.
Yeah.
I laughed. I laughed.
Yeah.
Her calling him P-Shy Bob made me laugh. I don't know why.
I didn't laugh at that one.
And
What's that mean? Does that mean something?
Because when he was
Oh,
shy to
P
pee.
shy Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was
you need to watch it again.
no, I was just like, what's P shy? I don't know if there was like
Scared to pee.
What? Yeah, I get it.
thought it was a
now.
word,
Yeah,
one word.
I thought it was like a yeah.
And the other thing that got me around the son thing, he was asking to run track.
Mm-hmm.
She said no. She tied it around and said, "Okay, I'm gonna have you run track, because if you're gonna be throwing chairs at people, you got to be able to outrun them if you can't beat them up." So I got a little chuckle out of that.
I don't think I even got that far.
You didn't finish the episode?
I thought I did, but I didn't see that part.
You didn't do your homework.
John.
You're the one that wanted us
Right,
to watch this
right.
thing.
I thought I watched the whole thing. Somehow that last 2 seconds I didn't see.
I did a whole goddamn dissertation, and you ain't even finished the shit.
I thought I did. I told you I got to the part where
Yeah.
she took the $100.
You got Cliff Notes in there too?
No, that's what I had.
Wait, there was one more thing that you had mentioned. Well, you didn't mention, but it reminded me of. Oh well, go ahead, Darren, with your questions. I'll come back to it.
So in watching it, I kept like saying to myself, "Is this how a Nigerian woman acts?" Like
He loves going down slippery slopes.
Yeah.
But I like it. Let's go.
like and what?
Go ahead,
bad?
that's fine.
No. What's bad about this?
No,
John?
go
I didn't say
ahead.
anything was bad.
I know, but you
I
laughing
didn't-
like something's
because
bad.
you're funny to me.
Why is
You
this
make
funny?
me laugh, Darren. I don't know. I love you so much. Just go.
Just, I don't get what I'm doing.
You
didn't do
finish, and then
anything.
we'll loop back to why she's laughing.
So it was just like little things that again, I'm not Nigerian. I don't know the culture that well.
Yeah.
But like I know you guys, not you guys, but I know as
What do you mean by you guys?
not
Sorry.
people.
Nigerians.
They.
I know y'all make noises like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've heard that. So I was like, I don't know that I've heard that before. That or a couple other mannerisms they have, and I was like, I don't know if this is correct. So then I'm like, if I was a Nigerian person of the culture, is this offensive to me in the fact of like you're not representing me correctly? And then it's like, are they trying to appeal to Nigerian people, or are they just trying to appeal to the range of like white people, black people, and not really trying to tailor to Africans
Yeah, I think this was
or
their-
Nigerians?
So I mentioned that the new show that Misty Knight from
Yep.
what's that show?
I don't know. The court show.
The court show. She was on Luke Cage. So black woman, leading character for the show. They're just rolling the dice on a bunch of shit. So someone comes with the script. West African woman that's a nurse. Hey, throw it in there, because there's a large demographic of West African women that are nurses. It's just a fact. It's a thing. So I think they're trying to target the audiences that haven't been represented, and this idea came forth and let's give it a try. Now, same thing with Italian, same thing with most other races. In a comedy, especially, certain things will be accentuated. Is that the right word?
A little exaggerated.
Ish, a little exaggerated, a little extra something put on it.
Okay.
So same goes with this. We just haven't seen it with. I don't want to misspeak, but I can't remember one with African folks on a sitcom, so where they would have to put that little extra on it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, why would they feel they need to do that? I mean, if
Yeah.
you think about it, like, okay, Coming to America came out how long ago? Zamunda's a fake place. They had a accent that kind of combined a bunch of different accents. Cool.
You couldn't tell the world that a little bit ago.
Right.
That
Zamunda was a
fake
real place to these
Yeah.
people. Just like Wakanda's a real place.
Yes.
And that was fine.
It
You know what I'm
is-
saying?
It is though.
When did Coming to America come out? Probably like 1988 or something.
80.
I feel like 4
Yeah.
or 5.
No.
No.
after
Not that
that.
early?
Yeah, it was Eddie's like 5th movie. Yeah, like 88.
Yeah,
something
around
like
there,
that,
right?
yeah.
So that's about 30 years ago? 31?
Wow. Fuck.
Right. So 31 years later, why do we need to exaggerate a West African anything? There's so many Africans. Like, just
That's
do a
true.
regular African.
And it's funny as is without the exaggeration.
That's what I'm saying.
At least to us, right? So maybe they didn't have a audience watch the pilot to say, "Hey, look."
I just don't
you
think
need
the
extra.
Africans are the
Yeah.
audience they're targeting.
Well,
And that's what I kept asking
Yeah.
myself.
I
Like,
don't think
this
this is for
yeah,
Africans.
Yeah.
Well, so now, funny enough, my mom saw it because WhatsApp.
Right.
So when this came out initially, they were sending it all around. My mom was excited.
Right, of course, because you think you're being represented on TV.
Right. So I don't know.
Have you spoken to her since it came on?
I kind of want her to watch it, but I don't want to sit and watch it with her, and nor do I want her to talk for me for about an hour or for an hour about it. But I'm curious as to how
Take the
she'll
bullet.
receive it.
I
No,
think- I don't want to hear her thoughts.
He already did his homework.
I
And
did mad
he
shit,
took
yo.
Right.
Now I got to do extra.
extra
Sorry.
credit because
Sorry,
you're not
buddy.
passing.
What you? Hey, what?
Wow.
You're not passing this semester unless you do extra credit. It's right here on the transcript.
What about you fools if I'm not passing?
I was already passing. I know who Pythagoras is
Fuck, you're right.
I dropped out.
I dropped this class. I dropped it.
CCRI. I dropped
because
out.
I'm over here trying to teach you